so far today, but the rest of these guys out doing some clinics. I think the slower pace might be good for Soleil. And right off the bat, there's a great goal by Zach Brenneman, the midi out of Notre Dame, straight down the lane. The lefty high-to-high shot beats Matt Russell stick side high. You don't see that very often. He looked really sharp in the shoot-around yesterday. And that's one thing I'm excited about coming from the shoot-around yesterday is seeing Xander Ritz come back into the picture here on attack for Team STX. Really looking sharp from what I could see yesterday. And when you've got Crum, Ritz, and Ritz, the ball's going to be moving really, really fast. So definitely look out. And definitely keep your questions, comments, anything you got coming, and tweet them at us at Lacrosse Network. Again, that's at Lacrosse Network. Here's Corp down to Christmas. And Soleil not wasting any time, looking to take advantage of what they've got going on, keep his Mitch momentum in their first ball. And that's a serious wrap check. Lucky didn't get the hold there coming from Drennan. Russell bringing it up. Got a lot of athleticism. Look for him to take this one across himself. Right up to Max Davis. Misses it. And there's a great hustle play. He's coming across. Can't seem to pick up the GB. Nice flip looking for Corp. Corp able to come up with it. Getting outside, getting doubled. It's big time. No one seems to want it. Max Davis coming in there. Finally gets it. Ballert using that big frame to box out those two Soleil players. And a big shout out to the Lacrosse Wonka, been helping us out all week on the in the Twitter sphere, doing it big. Definitely take the time to follow him if you haven't, and also follow us. Remember, if we get to 1,500 today, we'll be giving away one of these signed jerseys. So be on the lookout for that. And here comes Bradman, rocking those new blue Huarache 3s. Can't get them yet with the chrome bottoms. Pretty steezy. Here's Shamel Bratton coming in those Vapor Talent Elites and putting them to good use right away. And that one, top shelf down the alley, no stopping that one. Bratton for his first goal of the game to knot the score back up at 1 with 12:34 to go in the first quarter. It is 1-1. It looks like Lacrosse Wonka's got the game hooked up on the big screen. Hashtag dedicated bro. Couldn't agree with you more. Thanks for following and thanks for tweeting out at us. It's like DeFelice was a little early on that one. And if Pacer can neutralize DeFelice, that'll be big for Soleil. DeFelice has definitely been a catalyst on from the face-off X on both of these games, winning nearly 75% of all of his face-offs. Here comes Worley, who actually got traded since the last LXM game. I think Soleil saw something they liked, picked up Worley for a player to be named later. Coming across, great handle. And there's Oreskovic just off the mark. And I know JR is giving away an STX shaft, so definitely find him on Twitter and retweet that contest. Christmas brings it in. 11:40 to go in the first. Up to Caldwell Rohrbach out of Gettysburg, making his first appearance. And definitely look for him to be an impact player. I mean, he's got the cutties, as they say. And there's Oreskovic looking inside for Rohrbach, can't quite find him. And there's Corp. Finally gets it. Oh, kayak check. Watch out, Malcolm Chase. Throwing the kitchen sink there. And there's Matt Russell on a rope, crossfield. Here's Ramel Bratton, able to get in front of that one, rocking the pink and light blue socks to go with the unis, taking the adrenaline treatment to the next level. And definitely check out the Adrenaline Street Cred contest. A lot of cool stuff out there. Earn points for doing different tasks, and you can get yourself some free gear. I know I had my eye on that black card helmet. Pretty awesome, but someone was already able to come up with that one. Pretty aggressive pass inside. Nice flip back to J-Rod. Also making his first LXM appearance out of Salisbury. And the Salisbury contingent just growing with all the success that Bradman has been having. I mean, it's hard not to like those guys, especially Crum. And if you haven't seen Crum outside of his gear, the guy looks like the Hulk. And there's a great shot on the run. That one coming from Bradman again. Really feeling it right now. But I feel like Crum could go out there in just a tank top and absorb most of the hits coming from these guys. And there's Christmas with the quick turn right off the hip of Drennan. Here's Reskovich. Back up to Graham Gill. There's Delaney coming inside with the outside rip. That one's pretty ambitious. But no harm, no foul there with the possession shot. Here's Reskovich. Looking for Christmas, able to come up with it. And definitely check out some of those new Encore brand videos that he has out. Pretty cool stuff. Playing a little wall ball everywhere. There's the big time rip in the goal. Sean Delaney making his presence felt in his first LXM game this season. Top shelf on the right side, and there's not a whole lot Matt Russell can do about that one. Quick release, fire, power. And that pushes the lead to 2-1 in favor of Team Soleil. Again, rocking those brand new champion unis. I'm gonna have to see if I can get my hands on those #1 shorts from John Christmas. And with just under 10 minutes to go, Soleil looking very strong. DeFelice stepped on it and able to come up with it. And there's great defense. The serious check, looks like that one's gonna go out of bounds, but Tom Garvey laying the lumber. And again, keep those questions, comments coming. Here's Klorup up to Porter. And Porter's a big boy. Our LXM 949 MVP. Looking for Corp, and it looks like Corp didn't look that one into a stick. And that one's gonna go back. Looks like Sebastian Turner is tuning in, so thanks for tweeting out at us, and thanks for tuning in. Here's Crum. Moves it up to Ramel Bratton, who has the only goal for STX so far. And that's great defense. And J-Rod all over that one. Can't get it away, gets the shot, and able to get in front of that one too. As Xander Ritz tries to score his first goal of the LXM Tour. Looks like legit Lax Talk is also tuning in, so there you go. Shout out there. And also Kyle Fletcher watching from his TV. So definitely check that out. Ball coming through. John Christmas looking for it. Didn't want anything to do there with Kaz, but able to come up with it. Zreskovich to Christmas, and Christmas can't find it in his stick. Being chased by Russell right now. And Russell really getting out on the elbows there of Christmas, able to come up with the ball and get it up to Bradman. And if you haven't seen any of the Bradman highlights, or if this is your first LXM game, check it out. I mean, it's nasty. The over-the-head check. Watch out, Ryder Henry's in the house. Able to get the ball in, takes the shot. And there's Max Ritz. And you know what? His stick's been thrown a little high all week. We saw him out at the YMCA earlier doing a clinic, and he wasn't getting it done on the TLN Challenge. And if you don't know about the TLN Challenge, what you got to do is throw a hat up in the corner and start husking some corn, see if you can hit it. I know Kyle Harrison was 1 for 1. Max Ritz is yet to hit it, but look for him to be taking some more tries. And here's Whit McCarthy. And Whit, for being such a small guy, has got some serious pop in his stick. Side looking to the feed. There's Reskovich up to Corp. Corp, the nice dodge and the diving shot and a goal. And that pushes the lead to 3-1 in favor of Soleil. And Corp really making it look easy on that one. Gets the face dodge, comes back across, cuts inside, scores that one low to low. Not a whole lot you're gonna be able to do with that one if you're Matt Russell coming in tight. And what I was saying about Whit McCarthy is he's not a huge guy, but the kid has a cannon. It's unreal. Clocked in at 106 miles per hour on the gun down in Coronado. The current leader in fastest shot. But pretty impressive. I mean, he should do a clinic on how to really get your whole body involved. Nice stick fake by DeFelice. Ball still down, kicked out. Here's Pacer, gets it down to Christmas. Looking to get their offensive personnel on. No need to speed this up too much. Got a 2-goal lead. Looking across, Scrumell able to get a stick on that one, and Russell way out of his cage. Crossfield pass to Drennan. Drennan moving the ball up. Here's Ballert. Also rocking those steezy pink socks. Here's Xander Ritz cutting inside, and he is silky. And with 6:44 to go in the first, still a 2-goal lead for Soleil. And here's Bradman on the run, just doing a clinic, and that one tracked well by Rodriguez.
Number 12, Sam Bratton.
And you have to think that Johnny Rodriguez has seen a few of those in his day. Here comes Rodriguez bringing the ball up. Gets it to Delaney. And a lot of blue shirts. Delaney inside. Coming in, ball taken away by Kazmar. Finally picked up. And there's a yard sale check. And the fans love it. Oh, and the quick stick goal by Reskovich. Gonna be called off by stepping in the crease. Oh man, that was a great goal.
Team STX with possession.
Steven Johnson also tuning in, giving us a shout out. So definitely keep the followers coming. Here's Bradman coming across to Ramel Bratton. 5:40 to go in the first. There's K18 in the game. Back to Ramel Bratton. Bratton, a little ambitious with that pass, looking for Ritz, who'd gotten free. Ball's gonna go back to Soleil with 5:15 to go in the first. Here's Garvey. Oh, and that one's gonna draw some laundry as Ramel Bratton gets some serious business check in there. Drennan trying to work through, using his size, finds Christmas with a great handle. Got to keep this one in the box. Coming across, oh, almost comes up with it. The quick whistle, Gill gets it to Reskovich. Reskovich pops it back out and finally picked up by Bratton, who's gonna spend some time on timeout. It's gonna be a 1-minute slash. I mean, our first man-up opportunity of the game with 4:38 to go. Still 3-1 in favor of Team Soleil, but an opportunity for them to push their lead to 3. Should be the first time they've had a lead since LXM 949. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely send any kind of questions or comments you got. So we got a couple more followers here, Kevin Tolan and Cameron Kadivi. So thanks for the follow there. And remember, get to 1,500 followers today. We'll be handing out one of these brand new champion jerseys. There's a quick stick goal by Corp. Just waiting on the crease. Gets that one back after they took away the last goal from Reskovich. And that pushes the lead to 3 with just under 4.5 minutes to go in the first. And Soleil came to play. You know, I know everybody in our contest, just about everybody, picked STX to just run away with this one, which wasn't a bad pick, but Soleil heard all those. I mean, I know just watching these two teams warm up, Soleil was going through some progressive stretching on the sideline, and you know, STX was just out there kind of taking some shots. So Soleil watched Free Stuff Friday, saw your comments, and is here to prove you all wrong. Looks like they want to keep that stallion head for themselves. Here comes Max Davis. To Xander Ritz. Back down to Crum. And here 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. 4-1 outside rip. And that one had some real heat on it. There's Ritz back up to Kyle Harrison. And Kyle Harrison, 6 goals in the last LXM event at Coronado. So, I mean, he can take over this game at any moment. And looking inside, that's VK Val Kilmer. And Garvey able to get across, no problem. There's Pacer, back up to Porter. And with 3.5 minutes to go, Soleil looks like the better team so far. Here's Christmas. Oh, Christmas loses his footing. Drennan picks up the GB. Porter with the textbook check on the bat and the butt end there. That's a great handle there by Chase. Wearing number 21. And I know that Malcolm Chase is using that chrome head, pretty aggressive from the defensive spot. Also ran into him in the lobby last night, bringing home some midnight muscle milk there. So we'll see if that makes a difference in his game today. Chrome head, midnight muscle milk, could be the recipe for success, or maybe just a stomach ache. And Ramel Bratton takes the sidearm shot. Didn't look like he had a whole lot on that one. No problem with BTB by Rodriguez. Back up to Lamb. And Soleil looking really sharp right now. Ritz coming in hot with that check. Here's Christmas. Takes the shot, and that one off the pipe. And it didn't look like Russell even saw that one. Looks like Lacrosse Bros USA wants a shout out to Whit McCarthy from the boys at PV High. You got it. Here comes Rarback. Look inside. Delaney with a shot, and that one just off the mark. Taking an old-fashioned Chaudhry low to high there. Now it looks like Alex Wolf wants a shout out too, and also feel free to ask us questions or any kind of comments you've got about the jerseys, the cleats, anything you want to know about. Inside, gonna get pushed in the back, right into the crease. Let's see what the officials come up with this one. You know, this one could really go either way. What do you guys think? I mean, from where I was standing, it looked like a push, and that's what it's gonna be. More laundry on the field. For Team Soleil. STX rather, as Soleil is going to go on man up once again, scoring in their first opportunity after just about 15 seconds, just under 2 minutes to go. Chance to go up 4 goals for Soleil, pushing the score to 5-1. Big opportunity, because when you're playing against a team like STX that has the kind of firepower that they've got, then I mean, it could come any time. And 1:47 to go here in the first. Christmas has got it. Nice stick fake, cross crease pass. Looking inside, here's Corp. Corp with the rip! And the goal, top shelf right side. Great stick fake, quick ball movement, and Corp is looking really sharp. Corp and Christmas, I don't even know what to say. Awesome. And with 4:39 to go in the first, 5-1 in favor of Soleil. Take that, internet. And again, thank you for your tweets and your follows. Really appreciate that. Looks like Bailey Johns is now following us too. So keep them coming. We love to hear from you. And again, a reminder: Be on the lookout for some of our other great programming. If you haven't checked out the XTX gear unboxing, got a sweet box of gear from STX. And we'll be having a bunch of those in the near future. DeFelice again going a little soon, because he hasn't quite figured out the cadence of the referee there. And also we get to 1,500 subscribers or followers on Twitter. We're giving away one of these jerseys. 90 seconds to go here in the first. Let's see what Team Soleil has to do here. Here's Graham Gill. Here's Reskovich. Trying to take a little bit of this time off, really make sure they have all the momentum going into the second quarter. There's Pacer, able to get in front of that one. VK, nice swim. And there's Malcolm Chase coming in with that chrome head. Muscle Milk literally looks like it's paying off so far. Last 50 seconds, looks like Malcolm Chase wants to take it himself. Finally pulls it back out. Flips it up to K18. Looks like he wants this one himself. There's Ryder Henry out there, another real big athletic guy. 39 seconds to go. And Reskovich almost steals that one right away. Here comes Bradman. And definitely check out the picture we tweeted of his new stick. Got a really sweet custom stick, custom STX Alliance, as well as a custom die on his Stallion. Really cool. In the last 20 seconds, see if STX can get something going. And a great question from STX, or South Swell rather. And look inside, and how did that go in? Unbelievable goal by Eric Crum, spinning, just throws that at the goal, able to sneak that one on the near side past Rodriguez, and that's a huge goal for momentum's sake going into the second quarter to cut the lead back to 4 and 5-2 in favor of Soleil with 9 seconds to go, and that's going to be it for the first quarter. And we got a great question from South Swell Sports coming up after the break. So stay tuned, because that's going to do it for one quarter, and we'll be back for 3 more quarters of great lacrosse action.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. Not tonight.
Backside look. Oh, net.
Which looks pushes off of Andrew Clayton. He shoots and he scores. Cameron turns, shoots, and he scores. He shoots and he scores.
And welcome back to Redmond, Washington for LXM Pro 206. Really exciting game so far. A lot of fantastic goals. That last goal coming from Crum was sick. I mean, that's the only way you can describe it. He's falling down, spinning, able to sneak that one in on the near side. Really fantastic goal. And just a reminder, you can now rewind and slow-mo through our feed on YouTube. So if you hold the space bar, you can slow-mo while you are watching the replay yourself, so you're able to control the game. You now control the game. So definitely check that out. And also, be sure to send your questions, comments, anything you got to us on Twitter. Just like Isaac Miller just did, loves getting the updates from LXM Pro and South Swell Lax. And another shout out to the Lacrosse Wonka for helping us out all week. And South Swell Sports wants to know what team you think has the better colors. So definitely tweet at us and tell us which set of jerseys you like. Again, the brand new champion jerseys brought to you by the Adrenaline Treatment. And if you like them, then definitely send an email to info@adrenalinelacrosse.com and get the treatment for your team. And again, DeFelice a little early on that one. A little different look on the faceoff for Soleil, sending Brendan Porter out there. But I mean, is there really anything Brendan Porter can't do? Inside gets it back up to Delaney. And here's Whit McCarthy. Oh, fantastic save, and that one barely sneaks out. See what the verdict is there. Looks like no goal, and there's Porter just putting Max Davis to the side. It's like they're going to stop the play to fix the goal there. But definitely keep your comments, tweets coming. Looks like Carolina Revolution is pretty stoked that we're doing the game too. And looks like Vernon Bratton Sr. Wants his brothers to start shooting. Not a bad option. I know Shamel scored the first goal of the game for STX. Here's Gill. Gill coming around. There's Brian Kelly giving him everything he wants coming around the corner. Here's Worley. Looks like the player's been having a little trouble with their sticks. It's pretty dry out there. Max Davis able to come up with it. There's the big time rip. Rodriguez all over it, and there's a great play coming from Ryder Henry to able to try and flip it to himself, but the turf here is just too fast. Looks like Chris Calderon wants a goal from Whit McCarthy as well. So Whit McCarthy, a fan favorite so far, which I can see. I know there's a great clip of him in our first LXM practice, making me look very foolish. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Throws the swim and then just rips the corner. So he's definitely got the skills. I know firsthand. And there's Xander Ritz, been quiet so far, but I've definitely seen him do some impressive stuff. Going way out on Shamel Bratton. Here comes Bradman. So easy with the flip pass to Kyle Harrison, just off the mark. Pipe City. Man, that was a great shot from way outside. Crum coming across, gets one in the back. Man, STX not happy about the no call there, and I'm gonna have to agree with them, but so is the game. Here comes my favorite player, Chris Ajemian, with the bounce pass over to Worley. Here's Brenneman inside, and there's the big rip again from Delaney, his second goal of the game, already making an impact. that one nearly ripped the corner off. And with 12:14 to go, it is back to a 4-goal lead for Soleil. It's 6-2. But that's a pretty serious acquisition for Soleil. But definitely keep your questions, comments coming. We'd love to hear them. And looks like Lacrosse Wonka likes the Team STX jerseys. And I like them too. I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty cool. I was actually able to get one of the LXM phone covers from Team STX. So pretty stoked on that. And they're cool, but I think maybe the pictures don't do the Team Soleil jerseys justice. Because when you see them in real life, I mean, they are just plain sick. Crum trying to back in, taking a lot of punishment there. Here comes VK. It's like Alex Wolf is a fan of the Soleil jerseys, and STX is hitting everything but the cage right now, with 11 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Here comes Xander Ritz with the swim inside, takes the shot and the dive and the goal. And Max Ritz coming in hot for his first goal of Xander Ritz, rather, coming in hot for his first goal of the LXM season with the dive across the goal, and that's playing fantastic. And that cuts the lead back to 3 with 11:17 to go at 6-3. And looks like the Murphy's got a question, Murphy 23, about the LXM rules and the college rules. You know, they're pretty similar. There's a few changes. Obviously, the stick requirements are not the same. I mean, these guys have got some of these guys have got some pretty serious bags. But for the most part, the rules are very, very similar. And speaking about rules, I mean, what do you guys think about these proposed rule changes? I mean, let us know what you think. I mean, pretty wild, if you ask me. I mean, especially some of those changes. Unbelievable backhand goal. I don't even know what to say about that one. The Ritz brothers coming in seriously hot right now. Max with that one. No look, shovel goal. Umming around the corner, and just like that, it's a 2-goal game. And I talked about this earlier with STX, has the ability to score goals in bunches. So watch out. But yeah, no, what do you guys think about these proposed rule changes? Eliminating the horn, pushing the face-off back to 12 inches, removing the V pockets. I mean, these are pretty wild changes. So tweet at us, let us know what you think. I mean, I can't say that I personally am a huge fan of these, but that's why I'm asking. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I know I talked to Coach Malone from Arizona State. That's a big fan of all of these. You know, speed it up, baby, like he says. But I don't know. Let us know what you think. Soleil looking to get something going here with 10:50 to go in the first half. Here's Graham Gill. Graham Gill looks like he's got a little bit of a bum wheel there. Rohrbach. Here's Christmas thinking about it. Way to get nice cut off there by Drennan. Here's Rohrbach. Back to Pacer. Pacer with the shot, and that one just off the mark, backed up by Christmas. Christmas bringing the ball in with 10:50 to go. There's Rohrbach, nice dodge, and that one just off the mark. Had Russell beat. Nice stick fake with just a little shoulder fake there. Able to get Russell off his line. Nice lift there from Brian Kelly, able to disrupt that pass, Drennan rather. And definitely check out the new features from our stream here. Through YouTube, you now control the broadcast, so you can rewind and watch in slow motion if you hold the space bar. So definitely check that out, so you can see any replay you want. And here's a good question from Noah Hickoff about the shot clock in this LXM game, wondering why they don't have one. Oh, and there's a great trail check, able to disrupt that shot from Sam Bradman. Looked like he had nothing but space. There's Brett Moyer. Here comes Shamel Bratton, looking across. There's Ritz. Back to Ramel. Max slows it down here. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Working on Porter. Not today. And that's going to be it's either a hold or a push, but Porter's going to spend some time in the sandbox for that one. And back to that question from Noah Hickoff about the shot clock. You know, I've never seen a problem with these guys. They all want to go directly to the cage. I know that's actually kind of turned out to be the demise of Team STX in the first 9-4-9 game. And they were just going straight to cage and not connecting, and Soleil was able to come back into that game and win it on a couple last-second goals. But definitely no need for it here. So, I mean, tell us what you think about the shot clock maybe coming into play as early as this next season for NCAA. Here's Bradman. Nice fake. Got me with that one, I'm not going to lie to you. There's Shamel inside. little ambitious with that pass cross crease. Bamboo Forest for Team Soleil inside. And thanks to Andrew Kent for the follow. And it looks like he's not a fan of the lacrosse changes or the rule changes at all. You know, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I mean, I know there's a lot of people who are big fans of these. And there's a huge over the head check from Chase. And see what the call is here. The ball was in his stick. Looks like they're going to keep it. So if you're a defenseman out there and you want to play pro ball, looks like all you need to do is snag a muscle milk, drink it at midnight, and get a shiny new chrome head, and you'll be throwing over the head checks like nobody's business. Great save by Rodriguez. And 8:30 to go, still a 2-goal lead for Soleil, and here comes Porter turning on the Jets. And if you can run by Mel Bratton like that, then, I mean, you've got world-class speed. Here comes Gill inside, using his side, takes the shot just off the mark. Let's see if Christmas is going to get the call on this one. And Russell's going to get there. Great hustle. We've seen this from him a bunch in the last 2 games. I mean, he is out there to win. Mel Bratton, I know his brother wants him to get out there and take some rips. 8 minutes to go in the first half. STX has been controlling this quarter all the way. Here's Kyle Harrison rocking those Nike Vapor Talon Elites with the chrome bottoms. And those are pretty sick. Here comes Chamel inside, using his side, and off the pipe again. And that's 3 or 4 pipes for STX. Here comes Brenneman. Brenneman, a big boy, right by Harrison. And again, Russell coming with that one. Not sure what's going on with Christmas, but the heat definitely taking its toll on some of these players. Nice look across. Here's Ballert. And 7 minutes to go in the game. Bratton's got it. Up to K18. Back to Chamel. .657. Goes still a 2-goal lead. Here comes Nick Tintle. First time we've called his number. Pass just off the mark. And Soleil gets the ball back. Soleil coming in. And looks like Soleil wants to talk it over. See if they can stop bleeding a little bit and get back onto what they were doing in the first quarter when they went out to a 4-goal lead. And again, a reminder, if we get to 1,500 followers today, we'll be giving away one of these brand new champion uniforms brought to you by the Adrenaline Treatment. So definitely keep these questions, comments going in the follows. And it's like Ben Avakian has a question about where the pros get their heads dyed. I know that we retweeted Kaz's head, Kazmaier, earlier, and he tagged in his tweet who did his, and I know that one of Sam Bradman's buddies from Salisbury did his by hand. So really impressive stuff, and definitely take a look at the pictures we took of that as well. But that's definitely something that we'll do a video on for you guys later if that's something you really want. So definitely let us know through these tweets if that's something you're interested in seeing. I know I'd like to get my hands on one of those custom dyed heads. I mean, those are pretty sweet. Interesting to see what Soleil wants to do here. Got contest Colin right in the middle of the huddle over there. Pretty exciting stuff. Part of the team. There's going to be some really fantastic sights and sounds footage. And if you haven't seen some of the other sights and sounds videos, definitely take the time to watch them, as well as all of our other great content. I know Free Stuff Friday, pretty exciting this week. It's kind of a thing. So definitely be on the lookout for more Free Stuff Fridays coming up. A lot of cool stuff coming your way. as well as some great gear reviews. We were able to get our hands on those Nike Vapor Talon Elites, the same ones that Kyle is actually wearing today, right off his feet, and they are awesome. They're super lightweight, really, really cool. A lot of technology going into those cleats, so definitely exciting for us to be able to bring you some reviews on those. And again, just a reminder, you're watching Lacrosse Network, and if you haven't subscribed, shame on you for watching and not subscribing. Definitely take the time to do that up there in the left corner. All it takes is one click, hit the subscribe button, and you're on board. Looks like we got a couple comments coming in from our stream on the YouTube. It looks like Duke Shorty sees some of the close shots. Definitely paying attention to those, and everybody liking the uniforms. Duke Shorty 11. Nice fake coming inside. Nice stick. A fantastic save by Russell. All over that one. Way to come off his line. 5:20 to go in the first half. Still just a 2-goal lead for Soleil. Coming inside Christmas. You know, you'd have to think he just wants to take that shot. Trying to make the pass across. 5 minutes to go. And another shout out for Whit McCarthy from the Palos Verdes High School, where he's the best coach ever. I'm gonna have to go check that out from the Sports Guru. And a question about Mikey Powell coming from Kevin Proctor. There's coming across that one just off the mark, coming from Max Davis. And yeah, he played in the for the Burnt Orange team in the Placid tournament and wasn't able to make it out for this one. But definitely check out some of the pictures he took, as well as the pictures Casey Powell took. I mean, some really cool stuff that they've got going on over there. Flip to Pacer.
In the red corner, Dryden, Rexy.
And thanks for the shout out on the audio though, Vernon. We appreciate your feedback, and thanks for tuning in. And also, thanks for all your tweets, but definitely please take the time to subscribe. Your subscriptions definitely help us keep all this great stuff coming. Here's Christmas. Christmas takes the rip, and that one just off the mark. And looks like Oreskovic got the worst of a check there. But Christmas just not as sharp as we're used to seeing him. Maybe the flight in this morning taking a little bit out of him. Looks a little tired out there. Definitely not the same John Christmas that we've seen in the 2 previous games. But the thing about a player like him is that he can turn it on at any moment. And just over 3 minutes to go. Here in the first half, still just a 2-goal lead, but Soleil definitely threatening to score, and they scored on both of their opportunities inside. Looking inside, and there's John Christmas with the great shot. That one just off the mark. 3:20 to go in the first half. That one backed up by Kazmaier. And looks like the call was an unnecessary roughness going against Drennan, as Team SDX is still man down here. And again, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please take the time to subscribe. We really appreciate all you viewers out there, and we want to continue to bring you great lacrosse content across the board. And here's Malcolm Chase. So definitely take the time to subscribe. Wants the shot, takes the shot. That one just off the mark, but a lot of mustard on that one. And Ramel Bratton backing up the shot. 2.5 minutes to go. And there's a kayak check, and then a rusty gate all over him. Ryder Henry throwing everything in the kitchen sink out there. Really great checks. Nice look by Bradman. Going inside, maybe one too many passes there. And there's a huge hit coming across. And another check coming from Gill. And able to get the ball. I mean, Soleil has been, I don't know if they've got lasers on their checks, but it certainly looks like it. Gill coming in, looking across the crease, finds Corp. Corp loses his footing. Nice check coming from Ballert. And that one back out to Porter. 1:50 to go in the first half. Still a 2-goal lead. Looks like the teams have slowed it down a little bit. And slowing it down a little bit, looks for Oreskovich. And looks like Chris Calderon has another question. What happens when it's a tie? It goes into sudden death overtime. And that's one of the most exciting things about lacrosse, is sudden death overtime. And there's John Christmas out there hustling, and he's gonna keep it. And Russell disappointed. And if these new rule changes go into place, he will not have that 5-second buffer to get back into his cage. So let us know what you think about that. I mean, with a goalie as athletic as Russell, able to already back up 2 today to get that ball back for his team, really a disadvantage coming out of his cage. Rohrbach finds Christmas there with just over a minute to go, 1:05, 65 seconds. Here comes Worley with the goal. And that was a big time trade coming over from STX to Soleil, pushing the score 7-3. Worley with his first goal of the game, first goal for Team Soleil. And Coach Chaudhry called it that he would be an impact player in this game, and with 54 seconds to go, pushes the Team Soleil lead back to 3. Looks like Kevin Tolan posted a picture of the die he's doing, so check that out. And 54 seconds to go. Again, 3-goal lead for Soleil. And DeFelice definitely has not been as dominant as we're used to seeing. And just when I say that, DeFelice goes in, throws the stick fake, and then Ritz with the high-to-high goal. And that's not the first time we've seen that goal. Max Ritz just collect and shoot. And just like that, 4 seconds passed on that one. That's about the fastest goal I have ever seen. DeFelice wins it to himself, finds Max Ritz from his sweet spot, cuts the lead back to 2. And again, it looks like DeFelice went early again on that one. And Pacer's going to start with it. It looks like Alex Wolf wants the 2-point arc put in, which I don't hate. I mean, I'd love to see these guys rip from outside. I know we had a goalie come by from Pacific Lutheran. Looks like Team STX wants to talk it over here with 50 seconds to go, calling the timeout. But goalie out from Pacific Lutheran, out looking pretty sharp. That's for sure. Out of the D2 MCLA program. Definitely look for some of those in the Sights and Sound video. But out there in the cage with some of the best players in the world, making some big saves, and certainly crazier than I am. You know, I'm not getting in the cage with these guys. That's for sure. And more comments on these rule changes for the goalies. Looks like Chris Calderon thinks that the goalies will just have to do a little bit more conditioning, and you know, that's definitely a take to have on it. I mean, I think it's just going to be something that prompts less goalies to leave the cage, which is what you take from it. You know, I mean, some goalies like to leave their cage, goalies like Matt Russell, and some goalies never leave home. So it's interesting to see what's going on. It's like Connor McNeil chiming in as well as Kyle RT. And Kyle RT's got a great question about those visors, and everyone's fired up about that. And we'll get back to you on where you can get those visors from. Nice little shovel pass to Brennan. Brennan with the shot. That one right into the stick of Russell, who had that one all the way down with the Gilman and Rodriguez, goalie to goalie. And it's going to be an interference call on that one. It's going to be the free clear for STX with 28 seconds to go. And here's Harrison. Here with 23 seconds to go. Looks like he's going to want to do this one himself. Cuts inside, finds Max Ritz, goes for the BTB. Can't quite get that one on the cage. 18 seconds to go. Jamel Bratton bringing the ball in, 16, 15, gets around the corner, takes the shot, that one just off the mark, and backed up by Soleil. Here with 12 seconds to go. Another timeout for STX.
Timeout with 13 seconds.
An interesting timeout call there, coming from STX. But definitely take the time to subscribe if you haven't to our YouTube channel, and definitely stay tuned at halftime for the sumo showdown at midfield. Pretty excited about that one, I'm not gonna lie. But you can see everybody else down there is pretty excited as well, getting in the mood for some sumo action. And a picture from Lacrosse Pro USA, watching the feed on his computer. Thanks for tuning in, we really appreciate that. Great shot. And with 12 seconds to go, still a 2-goal lead, 7-5. A little bit of a low-scoring game so far. For STX, for STX and Soleil standards, but definitely for STX, who almost hung up a twomp on Soleil on the last game. And Rodriguez going to start with it again. 12 seconds to go. Looking for Henry, and that'll start the clock. Henry, big time crossfield pass, and that one out of bounds here with 5 seconds to go. And looks like that's going to do it here for the first half, but definitely stay tuned for some great second half action as well as the Sumo Challenge, and we'll be right back.
The Vail Shootout is one of the premier summer tournaments in the world. And Denver City Lax, being an inner-city urban program, we were fortunate this year to attract Kyle Harrison and some other individuals from the LXM Pro Tour who found their way out to Denver prior to coming up to Vail, hooked up and got together with us in Denver with our City Lax kids and families, met the kids, and had a wonderful day.
Maxwell Davis, Andrew Casimir, Mario Davis, who's Max's younger brother, my younger cousin, and I did a clinic with Ben and the Denver City Lax crew on Friday before coming up to Vail on Saturday, and it was incredible. I mean, all the kids love playing, they love being taught things, everything that we teach them, are able to hear it and then apply it right on the field. And then most of all, they just are so appreciative that people are willing to come out and teach them, you know, from speaking with their parents and uncles and brothers and other siblings that were just all out there hanging out. It was a pretty incredible experience. I'm looking forward to the next one.
We're really happy that this tournament went well, and honored that we had so many great players turn out to support Denver City Lax. All Americans at the college level, professionals, and we did well. So we're proud to get that tradition going, and we look forward to coming back each year and making this a part of our program and tying it in with building the growth of the game with our kids in Denver.
I'm honored to have a jersey on that says Denver City Lax, because they do so much for the sport in the inner city and getting kids exposed to this sport. You know, I've been very fortunate that I've been able to travel around the world. I've gotten a great education. I've gotten a job. I've gotten to move to California. All these different things are all from playing this sport. So I'm all for anything that is about getting more kids involved in the sport and growing the sport and giving them opportunities. So I'm very proud to be a part of the Denver City Lax team up here in Vail. I'm Kyle Harrison.
I'm Justin Bachmeyer.
Hey, I'm Max Davis.
My name's Sam Bradman.
I'm Andrew Lay.
I'm Nate Watkins.
Andrew Casimir.
Todd Baxter.
Cameron Flynn.
Jason Franklin.
My name's Ryan Burt.
Hey, I'm Josh Russell. I'm Pete Dudley.
Hey, I'm Sean Snodgrass.
I'm Troy Orzak.
And I support.
And I support Denver City Lax.
And I'm John Christmas here with the end of the halftime show, and I've got my really steezy Team Soleil jersey brought to you by Champion, as well as the Adrenaline Treatment. So if you haven't checked out the Adrenaline Treatment, definitely send them an email at info@adrenalinelacrosse.com, and they'll be able to set your team up with full sets of uniforms. Definitely check out what they did for the Tropics in Tahoe. Able to come away with the victory there. So have to say it had something to do with the gear. And as far as this game's going so far, Team Soleil is coming out pretty hot. They must have seen all of your comments from the Free Stuff Friday video contest, and really want to come away with the victory here. Brandon Corp with the first half hat trick, really playing well. John Christmas also looking pretty sharp towards the end of that, but really solid on defense and great play out of the new goalie Rodriguez out of Salisbury. So pretty exciting stuff so far, but definitely take the time to subscribe if you haven't yet. It's up here. And definitely continue keeping your questions, comments, anything you got coming to us on our Twitter at Lacrosse Network. So definitely check us out at Lacrosse Network, or you can check me out at CMarshallTLN. So don't be afraid to follow me either. But if we get to 1,500 followers today, we'll be giving away this jersey right here, signed by John Christmas. So the power is all yours. Definitely do what you can, retweet, comment at us. We'll give you a shout out, but definitely keep them all coming. We love your comments and your interactions. Tell us what we can do to make it better for you. And also remember that you can now rewind on our broadcast. So if you want to see the replays, you can rewind as many times as you want. Just about ready to get back to the action here. And I'll send it back down to the field to see the face-off.
Check out their Facebook page for updates on any future events.
And Pacer wins the face-off. Man, with how dominant DeFelice has been, it's pretty amazing that Soleil has been able to accomplish what they've been doing on the face-offs. Because I mean, DeFelice was virtually unbeatable the first two games. And again, just a scoring recap. It's 7-5 in favor of Soleil. Got goals from Shamel Bratton, Max Ritz, 2 goals from Max Ritz, a goal from Xander Ritz, and a goal from Eric Crum for STX, and a hat trick from Brandon Corp for Team Soleil, and goals from Jeff Worley, 2 from Sean Delaney, and 1 from Zach Brenneman to finish up the scoring there. But like I said, really spectacular play on defense on both sides, but especially from Team Soleil. Here with 14:10 to go in the third quarter, I expect to see things get a little chippy here in the second half with as close as this game is. This is as close as we've had at halftime in any of the LXM games so far. And again, please keep your tweets coming at Lacrosse Network. Love to hear from you. And also looks like Lacrosse Wonka is doing a contest of his own for some Sweet Warrior gear. So also be sure to check that out. Here's Shamel Bratton looking for Kyle Harrison, really playing out far as Graham Gill. This has to be the matchup for STX. Graham Gill hanging tough. Draws the quick double. There's the shot, and that one just off the mark. You know Max Ritz wants that one back. Here comes Xander Ritz. Loses his footing. Somehow, finally ball pops out there, but hustling to get that one. And Rodriguez comes up with it. It's like he's gonna take it across himself. Gets it on the elbow. Definitely not cutting him any slack. Welcome to the tour. There's a bounce pass, looking for Reskovich. Can't quite come up with it. Finally, ball still down, and Russell able to get it here with 12:30 to go in the third quarter. It looks like that's gonna go out. Shamel Bratton looking to run before he got that one all the way in his stick. And a big break coming for Team Soleil. And looks like Josh Impey is watching from his iPad. So definitely thanks for tuning in. And a bunch more questions, just over 12 minutes to go. And there's Graham Gill takes a shot, a little ambitious with the lefty on the run there. And on a rope up to Max Ritz. Coming across, real quick movement, textbook finishing by Crum there after the fantastic play on the fast break. I mean, you cannot run the fast break any better than that. Crum throws the fake and then just rips it stick high. I mean, there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do with that inside. And that cuts the lead to 1, as close as it's been since 1-0. So STX coming back, albeit slowly, to cut the lead to 1 at 6-7 with 11:45 to go in the third.
Team SDX goal scored by number 35, Eric Crum.
And again, Pacer able to come up with it and then loses his footing. A lot of turf gremlins out there tonight, or today. DeFelice gets into the box. And, oh man. Arthur, your last name is a real handful. So let's go with Arthur P. Thanks for the shout out on my bow tie. Hashtag fresh. Nicely done. Tons more followers, and again, a reminder, get to 15 hundo, and you're getting one of these sweet new champion LXM Pro jerseys treated by Adrenaline. And there's Tintle working inside, going up against Jerry Lamb. Max Ritz, and here's Ramel Bratton. And big time save there by Rodriguez. And here comes Porter. Porter gets it to Christmas. Christmas with a cross-crease pass. There's Worley. Porter, you know, I have to think that Porter's got the matchup here. Worley pulling out Von Kamecki. Look inside, trying to get a little too cute with that one is Delaney. Here comes BK on the fast break, rocking those pink gloves from LXM Las Vegas last year. A great look inside, can't quite come up with it, is Crum running in. A nice check from Moyer. Picked up by Benson Irwin. Jamel Bratton thinks about it, pulls it back out. There's Xander Ritz. Get into it with Moyer a little bit. Inside there's Bradman. Hits somebody inside with that shot. Almost comes away with it. Finally does. Gets inside, looks for the shot. And how did Eric Crum score that goal? Unbelievable. Call him the garbage man because he is cleaning up. But I mean, that's a really spectacular goal. I mean, talk about being in the right place at the right time. And with just under 11 minutes to go, that ties things up here at 7-7. And that's a big time goal. But definitely keep your comments, questions coming, and be sure to subscribe if you hadn't. And also check out all the rest of our great content. We got some gear unboxing, as well as some gear reviews coming up, and a lot of how-tos as well as highlight videos. I mean, if you haven't seen some of the highlights of what Kyle Harrison did in that last game, I mean, you're missing out. And some pretty suspect passes coming from Soleil. It looks like the heat might be taking its toll on some of these guys. Here's Max Davis.
8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third.
And there's 8.5 minutes to go. back down to Max Ritz. And 90 degrees right now. Hottest day of the year so far in the Seattle area. So we brought the weather with us for the game, so you're welcome, Seattle. Comes in the shot for their first lead of the game, and that's it. Max Ritz was his third G of the game, takes the lead for STX, their first lead of the game with just under 8 minutes to go. And STX has really taken command after a huge first quarter from Soleil. And Soleil's got to do better than what they've been doing. I mean, they need to go back to what's been working for them. I mean, they need to work the ball around and use their pace. I mean, they've got an advantage with the speed on their offensive end, and they need to keep taking advantage of that. And look for hashtag Lax the Planet coming soon. And Arthur P. being pretty understanding with my inability to pronounce his last name. So thanks for that. And looks like Zach Van Compernol loves to watch Team STX play. And I mean, with the players that they've got, who doesn't? But thanks for tuning in. We definitely appreciate your viewership. As well as the follow from Alex Ballon. So thanks for that. Keep these followers coming. Tell your friends. Because when we get to 1,500, again, we'll be handing out one of these really sweet champion jerseys brought to you by the Adrenaline Treatment. And there's great help defense. Let's see what the official has on that one. That's going to be a hold, and that's a pretty generous call here with 6.5 minutes to go. It looks like whoever the DJ is slowing it down a little bit. Is that maybe Luke Bryan through the speakers? I like it. Kind of a better day than watching some great lacrosse, listening to some country music. God bless America. Well, DJ may be watching. And here's the second look at the man-up unit from STX, able to score on their first attempt. And there's a big-time rip coming from Shamel Bratton. Ears must be burning. Knows his brother wants to see him rip. And again, 6:15 to go here in the third quarter. 1 goal lead for STX. Chance to open the lead up to 2, which will be their largest of the game. And Harrison slows the ball down a little bit and gives Graham Gill time to come in through the midfield. Great sub play there from Soleil. And there's Kyle Harrison with the rip, with the low-to-low worm burner, 5-hole on Rodriguez. And what are you going to do about that? I mean, that's just a great play from one of the greatest players ever to play the game. Really, really big goal, and at a big time too. I mean, that's a 2-goal advantage for STX. They're largest of the afternoon here, and if they can keep this up, it's going to be a long second half for Team Soleil. And there's a face-off win for Porter. A rare appearance at the face-off X for him, but I mean, he's got to be close to one of the most complete players out here. I mean, he can really do it all. And there's John Christmas, takes the shot. But it's going to be a crease violation going against Soleil. And again, a little bit of a sloppy possession there with 5:35 to go in the third. Soleil's going to have to turn it on here. It's like we're closing in on 1,000 followers here, so really getting close here. So like I said, if we get to 1,500, we'll be giving away one of these custom champion jerseys brought to you by the Adrenaline Treatment. Look across, and there's Xander Ritz. Takes the rip. And that one just off the mark. but just under 5 minutes to go, 4:55. Here comes Crum inside, using that size. I mean, he is a big boy. Not necessarily compared to some of these other guys, but he is yoked. And Brenneman not able to get that one into his stick. And Baller with the heads-up play, letting that ball go out of bounds. Here's Russell, 4:20 to go in the third. And please keep your questions, comments coming. And there's a great stick by Moyer, making up for that last pass. Corp bring it in. Already has 3 goals. He's the kind of player that can put the team on his back. And definitely take the time to subscribe if you haven't, up there in the corner. As well as send us your comments or questions, anything you got, to @Lacrosse Network on Twitter. Love to hear from you. Again, another player losing his footing. That's Whit McCarthy. Only picked up by Russell. Looking for Tintle, can't quite find him. And sloppy play coming on both ends right now.
3 minutes, 30 seconds.
It looks like there's no horn. You just heard the players calling. Here's Brenneman coming across. Brenneman started the scoring off for the whole game, so he could definitely do it. And there's Christmas going for the dive.
Team SDX.
Just barely misses it with 3:30 to go. Soleil's got to get something going here, going into the fourth. Come inside, here's McCarthy. Can't get free. You know, and I kind of liked him coming out of the midfield. And McCarthy looked like he might be hurt. Kind of rolled up that ankle. Able to get off under his own power, but visibly limping. And that's one thing that he's really got, is his ability to change direction at pace, at full speed. So definitely has game-changing ability. I know in his first appearance in Coronado, he scored a couple really sick goals. Being in the right place and also using his ability. Corp just cutting it up. A nice trail check, and that's a real heads-up play, able to flip that one back to Gill. But able to get by Kazmaier, but then the trail check. Really good defensive play. Quick double, great stick. Delaney looking inside. Can't quite get it. You know, and that one looked like it got tipped from here. And looks like the near side official might come in and help the other guys with this call. All right, and looks like they're going to wave him off with 2.5 minutes to go. Oh man, DJ's getting real serious now. Bringing in the call me maybe, and you can hear the players bummed that they didn't keep that going. I know that's Coach Chaudhry's favorite song, and here it is. It's back. Yeah, we're gonna need some more volume on this one. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy what's happening right now. Just over 2 minutes to go. Here comes Mel Bratton. Solid defense coming from Porter. Look inside. Oh, that's a serious business check coming from Henry. Can't come up with the ball. And there's Hustle. K-Teen able to come up with it. Coming across, finds Xander. And that one a little too tall for VK Val Kilmer. Here's Ramel Bratton. 90 seconds left. Wants to take the shot, and that one again over the top. You know, I don't think these players were expecting it to be as dry as it is. A lot of overthrows on these passes. Shout out to Melrose Mac tweeting at us. Thanks for that. Thanks again to the shout out for Arthur, really blowing us up right now. Thanks for tuning in and commenting. Love to hear from you guys. and Whit McCarthy getting a lot of love. The last minute to go here in the third quarter, and this will be a big time for Soleil to come up with a goal. Christmas inside, looking for Corp, and can't quite get the shot off. Here's Brian Kelly coming up, just able to steer clear of Corp, and with a back flip pass, and that one picked up by Moyer, and flipped it to Corp. Last 30 seconds. Here's Pacer. Brian's roar back, can't get it. 25 seconds to go. And Kara Beckett with the tweet towards us as well. Last 15 seconds here. Here's Kyle Harrison. Has the angle. Oh man, that one just off the mark. Going to retain possession here. Straight over the top, heads up, and that one right into the crowd. That one clear out of the stadium here, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. STX really dropping the hammer there in the third, pushing their lead to 2. Their first lead of the game at 9-7, but Soleil definitely has the firepower, like we saw in the first, to come back into this game. So definitely stay tuned for the fourth quarter of action, because we'll be right back.
Coming across, finds Costanzo. Costanzo's coming around, takes a shot in the goal, and that's going to do it. Costanzo does it himself. Comes around the corner, shoots top shelf, off stick. And Cal State Fullerton is going to the championship game.
Here for the fourth quarter of action. Again, just a 2-goal lead for STX, who's been fighting their way back into this game all day. Soleil definitely has the ability to get back in here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here in the fourth quarter. It's like we're going back with Porter on the face, who had some success earlier. And I know we started our shot on the Tropics jerseys. Again, one of those adrenaline treatment setups. They won their division at the Tahoe tournament, and their stuff is sick. So definitely take the time to check out all that stuff. And please keep your comments, questions, anything you got coming. We'd love to hear from you. Tweet at us at Lacrosse Network on Twitter. It's at Lacrosse Network. And also don't be afraid to give me a follow at CMarshallTLN. Always interested in hearing your guys' thoughts on the broadcast, as well as anything you want to chat about lacrosse related. Gear, rules, and otherwise, or even any kind of personal information you want to know. Happy to help. And it's like Kevin Proctor wants me to not say heads up because it sounds like Quint. And that's definitely something I don't want to do. So thanks for the heads up. But no, seriously, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tweet.
All spectators, please stay on the south end sideline.
Here's Max Ritz. Oh, able to sneak through and get that shot off. Going for the ice pick there was a Jemian, who's usually very sound in on defense. And there's Bradman. Oh man, making it look easy. I mean, it's tough to stop that. I mean, he's so quick that you got to get a stick on his stick if he's going to shoot that. He's got the great face dodge there, and looks like Soleil wants to talk it over as they go down by 3 as Essex extends their lead again to their biggest of the day at 10-7. And Laxboro USA wants an injury report. I know there's trainers over there. I haven't seen Witt come back on the field yet. But as soon as I can see anything, I will definitely let you know. Looks like he's over there on the sideline. Win by Pacer on the face-off there.
SDX leads 10-7.
Takes the shot. Bradman just off the mark. But yeah, as soon as I can see anything on that far sideline regarding Witt, I know that the training table is behind their tent. Cross, big time pick off for STX on defense. That one coming from Ballard. Moves the ball up to Max Davis. Working on Pacer. And a nice switch there to get Ritz onto Pacer. And this is definitely the matchup they're going to want to try and exploit. As Ritz, a nice switch there by Henry. That's a real heads-up play. But they have Schmel Bratton coming in, so I mean, pick your poison with these guys. Takes the shot, and there's a nice lift in there at the last minute. These Soleil guys look a little tired, except for Rodriguez able to get the back up there. And you can always count on Brett Moyer to give you 110%. Little BTB, little flash never hurt anybody. Here comes Delaney, able to get across no problem. Over to Gill. And the follow from Faith Milburn, so thanks for that. Keep it coming. Here's Brenneman looking inside. Finds Delaney, and Delaney gets lit up. Here comes BK. Oh, nice patience there. It will find Tintle. Tintle moves inside, finds Xander Ritz, and from there, Xander's going to score every single time for his second goal. And Soleil's got to do something. They're down 4 now, and they're just getting beat. I mean, there's no easy way to say that. And with 11:30 to go in the game, got a 4-goal lead for STX, and the D's talking it over. I mean, I feel like all he really needs a goal here. Get them back on the right track. I mean, STX has just been controlling the offense. And there's Porter getting in there. Gonna get called for the hold. Ball's gonna stay with STX. Oh, swim by the Midnight Muscle Milk. Malcolm Jace. Man, I don't know that I've ever seen that. Full swim with the deep hole. And Zach V with the question here about the LXM Pro jerseys. You know, right now you can only get them at the LXM Pro events, and you can buy them here, but you can also win them on the Lacrosse Network. So definitely be on the lookout for one of these brand new champion jerseys to show up on Free Stuff Friday, which I know is Kyle Harrison's favorite show. So be on the lookout and make sure you tune in every Friday for the episodes of Free Stuff Friday, and you can win yourself one of these straight jerseys. Kyle Harrison, got to respect the shot from there. But Henry with a great check on the butt end, able to disrupt the passing lane there on that BTB. And there's some hustle out of Max Ritz. Able to run that one down, get it back in. 10 minutes to go in the game. And a great save by Rodriguez. There's a cross-field pass. Here comes Lamb. Coming across. Takes the rip, and that one just off the mark from Oreskovich. Jackson Davis, watching the Lacrosse Network. Hashtag life is good. Couldn't agree more, Jack. Couldn't agree more. And again, just a reminder, we get to 1,500 today. Followers will be giving away a signed LXM jersey. John Christmas just can't quite finish it after a fantastic play. I mean, Matt Russell is standing on his head and still able to keep the ball. And here comes Porter. Porter takes the rip. And again, Russell all over it. 9:20 to go in the game. Is as STX is all over the place, and again, losing the footing, which is something you don't normally see with these brand new Nike cleats. They got those sidewall shovels, as well as those cleats on the inside, so definitely not used to seeing these guys fall down. But the shot from Porter backed up by Corp, as the ball's going to stay with Soleil. And this is as threatening as we've seen Team Soleil maybe in the second half. But if you're going to start picking it up, now's as good a time as any with 8:46 to go. I mean, they got to get out there and score 4 goals in a hurry. Kevin Proctor with the future of the future of Lax. That's a great picture. Really great picture. Thanks for sending that in. We appreciate that. And John Christmas able to take that possession shot. 8:30 to go. And Soleil holds on to it, and they really need to score a goal here. Come inside, Graham Gill. Oh! And right into the pipe there as Matt Russell brings it up, but a great effort from Graham Gill, who's visibly limping. And here comes Russell. You know, I asked him nicely to score a goal for us, and doesn't look like it's going to happen on that possession, as he's looking for Ramel Bratton, who can't quite come up with it. A little behind him on the pass. And there's Lamb back to Moyer, and Moyer up to Pacer. Just under 8 minutes to go. And thanks for the shout out there, Legit Lax Talk. Giving me a C. Marshall TLN tag there. And look inside, there's Rohrback with the rip low to low. Right place at the right time to take that shot, and some serious mustard on that one. But yeah, again, thanks to Legit Lax Talk. Here comes John Christmas across, looking for Rohrbach. Can't quite come up with it. And with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go, it's still a 4-goal lead for STX. There's Drennan, and oh man, it looked like that one was going to stay in, but the spin takes that one out. A lot of kind of misconnections on the passes. Can't quite get it into their sticks. Here's Christmas, takes the shot, and that's a fantastic goal from Christmas. That's the John Christmas that we expect to see and know and love. That's a really great goal. Coming inside, using his body, keeping the stick close, able to bury that shot. Great work from John Christmas. And again, check out John Christmas's new videos from Encore brand. Really cool stuff. And a great project, the Encore brand. Action is character. So love the message, love the gear, and the videos. So definitely check those out. Looked like Nicholas DeFeo followed us as well, so thanks for the follow. Almost to 1,000, so keep it coming. We're almost there. We can get there. Definitely keep tweeting at us. We've got 7 minutes to go in this game to get to 1,000. Here comes Bradman with 6:50 to go. Comes Shamel Bratton. Look inside, he's got the cutties. Almost loses Rohrbach. Takes the shot through traffic. I mean, that had to be just about a lucky guess for Rodriguez. I mean, I completely lost the ball, and I had the angle, but really great play. And there's John Christmas able to get his stick in front of that one. Here's 6:30 to go. Need another goal in a hurry. 3 goals down, 11-8 in favor of Team STX. But stranger things have happened. I mean, they scored some pretty quick goals to start this game. John Christmas again coming inside. And he's the kind of guy that can put the team on his back, though. And a big rip from Corp. Oh, Corp takes looks like he took a shaft to the shin there. And anyone out there who's played lacrosse and taken one of those knows that that is just about the worst feeling in the world. But 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Ball coming up, here's Rohrbach. Fighting through, almost gets by Brian Kelly, and a huge hustle play, able to keep that one in, and Porter comes up with it. Porter, a big boy, just run right through those. You gotta slide to the body when it comes to Brendan Porter. Takes the shot, and that one just off the mark. And Russell letting the D know it. He wants those guys covered. But able to get with the backup. Ball goes back to STX. I know you guys can't see it, but some men's field hockey going on the field behind us. Pretty interesting. And to answer the legit lax talk, how often do I wear a bow tie? All the time. I mean, that's you should check out the rest of the Lacrosse Network videos, but the bow tie never leaves my neck. So definitely be on the lookout for some cool new bow ties I'll be throwing out there, as well as where you can get some. So definitely looking to add to the thing. There's actually one picture that's on our on one of our social media platforms where I am not wearing a bow tie. So if you can find it, the first person to find it, we'll send out some East Coast mesh. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Definitely like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and try and find the picture of C. Marshall TLN with no bow tie, and we'll send you some East Coast mesh. So great question from Legit Lax Talk, and thanks for those questions. Love to hear from you guys. 4:43 to go here in the game. Still a 3-goal lead for STX. But this is about where we were in LXM 949, so this game is far from over with the firepower that these guys have got, and especially with the way that Soleil has picked up their play at the end of the fourth quarter here. Am I trying to look for the matchup here?
30-second offsetting penalties. The teams will play 5
A little 5-on-5 here. And there's a goal there for STX coming from Von Kamecki. Push the lead back to 4 with just under 4.5 minutes to go, 4:20 to go. And just in reference to that last contest we just put out, East Coast Mesh. If you haven't checked out the East Coast Guys channel, definitely go to the stringing section at the top of our page and check out Greg from East Coast Dyes with all of the stringing information you need. And he makes his own mesh. It's really awesome mesh. He's the top stringer in the game right now. So definitely check out his videos, as well as the new setup his brother's got going on right now. The East Coast Drills. So check out both of those guys. Really doing some big stuff for the game. And we'll send out some custom East Coast mesh if you can find the picture of C. Marshall TLN with no bow tie. And still going to start with it off the face-off here with 4:14 to go. And here comes Porter. 4:05 to go. So SD Navy Gold and Jack Cordero following now. Thanks for the follow there, guys. And there's Gill with the shot. And picked up in the goal by Whit McCarthy, who's back on the field. So there you have it, Laxbro USA. Whit McCarthy back on the field and being an impact player, scoring just 15 seconds after that last goal from STX. So again, this game far from over, almost 4 minutes to go. And Whit McCarthy back being a big time player. It looks like we're getting requests for LXM Pro Tour stops next year in the Northeast as well as the South. So definitely keep those comments coming. Tag LXM Pro in them. Let them know how you feel. You want the tour to come to you. Let them know. You make enough noise, then you just might be able to make it happen. And there's Pacer with the win. And Whit McCarthy with the ball here. Just 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's John Christmas. Trying to back in. Again with the shot in the goal, John Christmas. Putting the team on his back, though. Scores another goal. That's a hat trick for John Christmas. Really keeping them in the game right now. Cutting the lead back to 2 at 12-10. And Soleil isn't done. That's a fact. And definitely be on the lookout for the LXM Pro Tour stops for the rest of the tour. We're going to Austin, we're going to Salt Lake, going to Vegas. So definitely be on the lookout. You can come and meet us. I'll be there with Samir and Contest Colin. And come talk to us. We'd love to meet you. We always love to hear what you guys have to say. Meet the fans of the Lacrosse Network, because we wouldn't be here without you. So come over, give us a high five. Let's see what you got. And there's another face-off win. That's going to be a procedure going against DeFelice, who's letting the official hear it. Here's Graham Gill, 3:20 to go in the game. And that was pretty quick and there's a great goal. That one coming from Pacer, who's been huge at the face-off X, and that cuts the lead to 1 at 12-11. And I told you, Soleil has the ability to get back into this game, and they're doing just that. Looks like STX got a little complacent, and Soleil taking full advantage, riding on the back of Pacer's play at the X, not to mention his ability to score goals like he did on that last play, and also John Christmas. So with 3 minutes to go, still a 1-goal game. Oh man, legit lax talk, finding a picture of me with no bow tie, but not the one I was talking about. So nicely done on that one. So for everybody else out there who's tuned in, there is another picture out there of me with no bow tie. So if you can find it, you can score yourself some sweet custom East Coast mesh. But congratulations to legit lax talk. Here's Brendan Porter with a great look inside, and Graham Gill ties it up. Unbelievable play. Soleil, that's 3 goals in 45 seconds. Unbelievable. Soleil back on top for the first time since early in the 3rd quarter. I mean, they came to play, and STX letting them run away with it. But that entire play, I mean, great finish from Graham Gill, but Brendan Porter with the finesse pass. And we all know lacrosse is a finesse sport. So going in there with the finesse pass to Graham Gill, who turn, shoot, score. Great play. It looks like Zach wants us to come to Dallas. You know, we'll be coming to Austin. I know that's not Dallas, but it's close as we're coming this year. And I know I played in old Texas Stadium where the Cowboys play before they tore it down for the MCLA championship, and Dallas is a great town. And there's a huge hustle play. There's a Jemian coming up with the big play on defense. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. He is my favorite player. So be on the lookout, and also be on the lookout for us on Xbox. You know, we just picked up the last two installments from Cross Productions game. So we've got college lacrosse 2012 as well as the last NLL game. So if you want a piece, let us know. We're at the gamer tag CMarshallTLN. So get at us on Twitter as well as on Facebook, and tag those guys from Cross Studios, and we'll get these games going. And it looks like Alex Wolf wants us to come to Philly. So definitely tag LXM Pro in your posts and where you think they should go next year, and we'll see what we can do. But these tweets are great. You know, we love the interaction with you guys. You guys are what make us what we are, and we couldn't be here without you. So definitely keep the comments, questions coming. We love to hear from you. We love you guys, and we're happy you're watching. So please take the time to subscribe and follow, and we'll keep bringing you great lacrosse content. And if you guys have any requests of stuff you want to see, let us know. And definitely stay tuned for Free Stuff Friday. And if there's stuff you want to see, tag the companies who makes the stuff you want to see. Tweet at them, tag them on Facebook, let them know what you want. And there's Danny Bricker followed us now, so thanks for the follow there. Really appreciate it. And back to the action. 2 minutes to go. Team Soleil on top by 1 goal. Sorry. Comes up here's Brenneman. Here's Gill, takes the shot again. Shredding corn with the lead for Team Soleil. That's big time. Graham Gill, gamer. With just over 90 seconds to go. Soleil playing in a really exciting game here in Redmond, Washington.
Number 12, Graham Gill. The assist, his third of the game. Goal to number 28, Jack Bradman.
They can score 13-12 with the lead for Soleil.
13-12.
And their first lead of the since early in the third. And Kyle RT wants us to come to Canada, so we'll have to see about that. Looks like STX wants a timeout with 75 seconds to go in the game. And this one is this is a real exciting game. I mean, I'm fired up. This one's as billed. I mean, you look at all the firepower STX has, and not to mention what everyone in our contest for Free Stuff Friday picked. I mean, there weren't very many guys who picked Soleil. Not sure what's going on here. And ball to Soleil. I mean, I can hear those timeout calls from here, but it's like they may have been a procedure call for players on the field. Gonna have to see what they say about that one, but the sideline not happy about it. And again, just 75 seconds left in this game. Soleil with the 1 goal lead.
Team STX gets possession to Team Soleil. Up a goal with 1 minute and 25 seconds to go.
Looking for Ryder Henry. Watch that one right into his stick. Looking for Porter. That one almost gets away from him. I mean, we know Porter can run through these checks. Thinks about it, able to just barely keep that one and gets it to Christmas. 60 seconds to go. Rusty gate check there by Baller, can't land it. And here comes Christmas scoring the goal. That one is a huge goal, extending the lead to 2 as John Christmas fights through the double, beats Matt Russell, and that's his 4th goal. John Christmas, man, gamer. John Christmas making it rain out there. Really, really great stuff. And Alex Wolf with a question about the helmet cams. And no one rocking the helmet cams out there, but definitely check out our other helmet cam videos on the Go Bandits, as well as the contour cams. But the Go Bandit ones are really neat. They've got the speed of the players as well as the heart rate, so you can really see how hard those guys are working. Really cool product being put out by Go Bandit. And another procedure call going against DeFelice. And he can't be happy with that. Pacer fights through the double with the swim and the spin. And a bunch of questions about the socks coming up. And wearing those adrenaline socks. Nice play to get that one out. Comes up, fights through the double, loses the ball. Russell comes up with it. 30 seconds to go. Sends it on a rope to Ritz. And way out, there's Rodriguez. And Max Ritz, unbelievable play and can't hit the cage with 23 seconds to go. You know he wishes he had that one back. Max Ritz fights through about 15 defenders, able to get that shot off and can't quite hit the open cage. 21 seconds left. Misses with the overhead check, and Bradman is going to punish you if you throw that check and don't land it. 18 seconds to go, 1 goal lead for Soleil, 14-13. And really exciting game right now. I mean, you have to think DeFelice has got to wait for the whistle here on this face-off. I mean, he has to win this face-off to himself, and if he does, you know, I'd say they've got about a 75% chance of scoring a goal here and tying this up. I mean, I'd love to see some overtime. I mean, it's hard not to be a fan with a game like this. And Pacer going early on this one. Here comes Bradman, 16 seconds to go. And Bradman running right into a brick wall there, draws the flag, and he's out of the box. And that is a huge, huge penalty. And looks like they're going to want the call is Bradman. Bradman draws the flag. Looks like he might have thrown the ball in there, getting a little chippy inside. Let's see what the call is. But this is a huge opportunity for STX to score a goal here with 8 seconds to go in the game. Again, just a 1-goal lead for Soleil. Man up as Bradman took one in the chin, and looks like Porter's going to go in on defense with the pole. And 10 seconds to go. Still not sure exactly what's going on, what they're talking about. I mean, they got a cross check. It was in high, hit him in the chin. I mean, you have to call that, even at this point in the game. But it's like a little extracurriculars going on, and a timeout as STX wants to talk it over. 10 seconds to go, and I mean, you cannot ask for a better game here, or a nicer day in Redmond, Washington, here for LXM Pro 206, brought to you by Champion. But man, fired up. And again, thanks to everybody out there tweeting at us and following us. We love your support, and we're fired up. And we got to 1,003 followers right now, so couldn't do it without you guys. Really love all the support. But definitely exciting stuff. And man, I was unaware of all of these pictures up of me without wearing a bow tie. It's a good thing Greg's such a good guy, because I may have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew here. Upside legit Lax Talk seems to be finding all of them. So nice work there. Man, calling me out. Nicely done. And here it is. Shamel Bratton, solid defense inside to Bradman, and the goal! And that one just before the buzzer. 3 seconds to go. And Bradman scoring the goal to tie it up. Unbelievable. Bratton doesn't take the shot. Really unselfish play like that. And great job. I mean, great job. Skipping the shot, look inside to Bradman, putting the team on his back, scoring 2 goals extremely quickly, in a matter of about 20 seconds. Get them back in the game, and it looks like we might be getting a little extra time here. And that one just misses. And that's going to do it here for the game, for the fourth quarter. And we got a 14-14 tie. And to answer a question from earlier, we will be we'll be showing you exactly what happens if it ends in a tie. So definitely stay tuned for overtime, because we will be right back. And you are watching the Lacrosse Network.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. Not this game. Not tonight.
and looking for some OT. And legit lax talk, you definitely won. We'll be sending you some East Coast mesh. You definitely won. So nicely done on that one. And a question about club ball. We're working on it. We still haven't gotten everything off of the drive yet. There's great GB there from Soleil. Great hustle play up to Picer. Thanks for the correction there on that one from Vernon Bratton Sr. Appreciate the help on that one. We need you guys to make this broadcast as good as we can make it. So definitely appreciate you tuning in and your help. Here's Graham Gill backing in, gets it to John Christmas in a 4-minute sudden death overtime period. 3.5 to go. Loses his head. John Christmas by himself. Popcorn. Russell, huge save. You don't see Christmas miss very many of those. Unbelievable. Here's Kazmaier. Brings it up. But unbelievable save. 3 minutes to go. Running into the double. I don't know how Max Ritz was able to get that one back. Fighting through it again. Looks like he wants that one. And Boyer laying out and making the trail check there. Unbelievable hustle play. He's paying the price right now. You can see him. Might have landed on his cup, which I know is awful. But he saved the game for them. I'm sure that Max Ritz would have buried that the way he's been shooting today. And a real heads up, looking for Porter. Porter can't come up with it. BK across to Davis. Davis thinking about it, gets it inside, and a huge save from Rodriguez. The goalies, and then the hustle play on the backup. Man. And Johnny Rodriguez making his debut in style. Keeping Soleil in this game here in the overtime. 2.5 minutes to go. Sudden death, overtime, LXM 206. Unbelievable. And that one just barely snuck in. Finesse pass. Bradman gets it to Christmas. Christmas fighting through it. Drennan lining him up for that slide. Christmas with the fake, draws the double. And again, losing his stick. There's Ballert. He's got to come off. That's the second time the head's come off his stick. And backed up by Christmas. And that was a big opportunity for them to get the quick start with a 6-on-5. Here's Christmas coming around. The BTB pass and the shot and the goal! And that's it. J.R. Oreskovich puts the game away for Team Soleil. And that's a huge goal. Get the BTB from Christmas after he draws the double. Oreskovich not leaving any doubts on that shot. Buries it top shelf. And Team Soleil going to give some love to Johnny Rodriguez, who made that huge save and the hustle play on the backup there. Unbelievable play. This is just about the most exciting game I have seen in quite some time. As billed, great game. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. We had an awesome time. And again, a shout out to the Navy and Marine Laxers in San Diego watching this epic game. Really appreciate you watching and your service. So thanks for tuning in. And love the tweets, love the comments. Thanks for the views. Be sure to subscribe if you have not yet. And definitely stay tuned for a bunch of other contests and stuff that we've got coming up, as well as our Free Stuff Fridays coming up this Friday, as well as a bunch of other great content. Tune in on Monday to see who won the Free Stuff Friday contest coming up, and from last week. And definitely stay tuned for stuff that we have coming in the future. Thanks for tuning into the Lacrosse Network. Please be sure to subscribe, as well as follow us on Twitter. I'm Chris Marshall for the Lacrosse Network, and I'll see you next time.